Prayer to Saint Joseph. To pray together every day, subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Prayer for Monday, June 9, 2025, dedicated to Saint Joseph, embracing hope, faith, and family guidance in our American journey of light and love. On this blessed Monday, June 9, 2025, we gather our hearts and souls in a sacred moment of reflection and unity under the compassionate gaze of Saint Joseph. We open our minds and invite the radiant spirit of hope and protection into the humble corners of our daily lives. Today, in this ever-changing and challenging world, we come together as a community united by faith, seeking guidance from a saint who embodies strength, devotion, and loving care. Our hearts overflow with gratitude for the countless blessings we have received, and we yearn for further illumination as we navigate trials and triumphs alike. May the gentle light of divine love warm our spirits and fortify our resolve in every step we take. In this solemn hour, we embrace both our personal struggles and shared aspirations, recognizing that every challenge is an opportunity to grow in faith and deepen our trust in the divine plan. We ask that you, dear Saint Joseph, hear our prayers, and grant us the courage to face our fears with optimism and the determination to embrace hope in every circumstance. Let our minds be filled with newfound clarity, and our souls be soothed by the promise of tomorrow as we honor your enduring spirit. With each heartbeat and every sigh, we open our lives to the divine presence that radiates from you, Saint Joseph, ever ready to comfort, uplift, and guide us along life's winding path. Saint Joseph, beloved guardian of our journey, we reach out to you in our moments of despair and confusion. When life's unpredictable storms threaten to overwhelm us, your presence stands as a beacon of comfort that soothes our aching hearts. In times when pain and sorrow seem insurmountable, your gentle guidance reminds us that hope glimmers even in the darkest hours. We ask you to wrap us in your warm embrace, casting away our fears and filling our emotions with a renewed sense of courage and purpose. Your compassionate spirit has carried generations before us through adversity, and in this time of uncertainty, we trust that you will illuminate our path with clarity and love. As we face personal hardships and collective trials in our daily lives, allow us to draw strength from your example, knowing that each challenge carries a lesson woven by divine grace. Our weary souls long for the tender reassurance that comes only through your maternal care and protective intercession, and we marvel at the wonder of your steadfast companionship. In our struggles to find balance amid chaos, may the memories of our past victories, borne on the wings of your guidance, remind us that hope is eternal and ever-present. Our hearts declare that no matter how long the night, the dawn of a new day is always promised by the constancy of your watchful love. Despite the overwhelming forces that sometimes push us to question and doubt, we remain anchored in the belief that your comforting presence is a shelter from life's storms. Instilling in us a sense of calm and fortitude, you turn trials into stepping stones and worries into prayers that ascend to the heavens. We implore you, dear Saint Joseph, to mend our broken spirits, easing our anxiety and restoring our trust in the miracles that unfold quietly amidst our struggles. When shadows of despair darken our minds, may your luminous grace remind us that we are never alone, and that every heartache is met with divine compassion. Grant us the serenity to accept our challenges and the strength to rise above pain, confident that your loving intercession will transform our sorrows into songs of praise. In the embrace of your sacred love, every tear and every burden is known and gently soothed, leading us from the depths of despair into the light of spiritual renewal. In our pursuit of inner peace, we cling to the assurance that your kindness and steadfast support will restore our weary spirits and fill our lives with an everlasting reservoir of hope. O Saint Joseph, model of humble obedience and unwavering faith, your life stands as a testament to total trust in God's divine plan. You stepped forward with courage when faced with uncertainty, embracing the holy mission you were chosen to uphold. We find strength in your resolute journey, for in the quiet moments of your life you demonstrated an unshakable conviction that every twist of fate was guided by heavenly hands. Remembering the sacred words recorded in the Scriptures, we are reminded of your willingness to follow God's voice, much as the angel declared, "Be not afraid, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which filled your heart with resolute faith and carried you through trials." Your life story, woven from moments of profound trust and deep love, inspires us to yield totally to the will of God. In times when our own hearts falter and our minds waver, we look to your example as a guiding star that transforms uncertainty into a pathway of light. You are the silent strength behind every step we take, encouraging us to embrace God's mysterious ways with an open heart and mind. With each prayer we offer, we imitate your trust by relinquishing our doubts and surrendering our anxieties to the divine plan, secure in the knowledge that our journey is watched over by celestial care. The sacred narrative of your life, including that moment of gentle acceptance when you heard the angelic call to care for the young Messiah, serves as a living reminder that faith is the key to unlocking the mysteries of life. Blessed Saint Joseph, in your quiet dignity and resolute obedience, we see a reflection of our own calling to trust completely, even in circumstances that seem daunting and unclear. You remind us that surrendering to God's plan does not diminish our strength but instead transforms every challenge into an opportunity for spiritual growth. May our hearts echo the same noble commitment as you did, embracing each divine instruction with a grateful spirit and an unwavering trust. Every step taken in faith, guided by your example, brings us closer to the radiant truth of God's eternal love and mercy, instilling our souls with the courage to surmount any obstacle that crosses our path. Let us marvel together at the wonder of a trust so deep that it turns uncertainties into a pilgrimage of hope, echoing the sacred memories of times when divine intervention shone brightly through your life, reaffirming that every moment is a divine appointment meant to elevate our spirits. Beloved Saint Joseph, protector of sacred families and exemplar of paternal wisdom, we turn our hearts to you as we seek shelter under your tender care. You are the guardian of households, the steadfast pillar in times of adversity, and the gentle guide who nurtures our bonds with love and grace. In a world increasingly filled with chaos and unrest, we lean upon your wise counsel as we strive to build homes filled with harmony, integrity, and spiritual warmth. As families navigate the complexities of modern life, your enduring example lights our way, offering stability in moments of uncertainty and the strength to overcome every hardship. Your art of fatherhood, etched in compassion and devotion, calls us to honor our loved ones with the same sincerity and dedication that you showed during your earthly life. We implore you, dear Saint Joseph, to extend your protective mantle over every household in our nation, ensuring that the spirit of unity prevails in every home, that every parent finds the wisdom to nurture their children, and that every child feels secure in the loving embrace of their family. With a gentle hand and a caring heart, you guided the Holy Family with discreet strength and unwavering resolve, a reminder that true guidance often comes through acts of silent heroism and patient endurance. As we face our daily struggles, we ask for your intercession so that our families may remain sanctuaries of love, faith, and hope. Let the lessons of your life be whispered in our hearts, inspiring us to share forgiveness in the midst of conflict, understanding in the wake of misunderstanding, and love when confronted with indifference. We pray for the resilience to nurture bonds that reflect the divine order and for the wisdom to steward the responsibilities we bear as parents, children, spouses, and siblings. May every family gather around the common table of faith, strengthened by your protective presence, and find solace in the knowledge that even the deepest wounds can be healed by the tender solace of divine love. In your luminous example of fatherly care, we see not only the ideals of responsibility and sacrifice but also a loving invitation to foster relationships that honor truth, kindness, and mutual respect. Guide us, Saint Joseph, in shaping a future where every household is a beacon of hope and every challenge faced together brings us closer to the realization of a united, loving community. We confidently entrust our family lives into your compassionate hands, knowing that under your watchful care and sage guidance, our homes shall always be places of solace, forgiveness, and everlasting joy. In deep gratitude, we humbly offer our hearts to you, Saint Joseph, and pledge our unwavering trust in your powerful intercession. With every prayer uttered and every moment of reflection cherished, we feel the tender touch of divine protection that mends our spirits and renews our hope. Today, as we journey forward, we resolve to honor your legacy of steadfast faith, compassionate service, and enduring guardianship, mindful that your loving care is a continual source of strength and renewal. May your sacred presence guide us always through every storm and every sunrise as we remain forever grateful for the blessings you bestow upon us here in the USA. In the quiet of our hearts, we feel a profound and everlasting connection to you that lights our way, confirming that even the heaviest burdens are lifted by the gentle grace of your intercession. With courageous spirit and resounding trust, we step forward